slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Herbert to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It's a big one for the Chargers. It's a gain of 34.
Chargers first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. McConkey in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Quick throw, taken in, and a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, this is James Cook. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. To the air is Allen. That's into traffic, but taken in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. Moving to his right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Use one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Second and 4 at the Chargers' 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 4. Now it's Allen. Quick throw here is complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that be a bit of a letdown. The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Deion Henley there on the tackle. Once again, it's Cook. He's to the 10. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's Cook. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
The 3-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Cook. This defense backed up. But they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
They'll go once more from the 3. 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's Cook. Good blocking, and he's in. James Cook. Touchdown, Bills.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Bills 14, Chargers 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Set. Lady. Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Mike, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6. Throwing, Herbert. And that is incomplete contact, but so flags. It's going to be 4th down. On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Allen. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
He'll stay on the ground. To the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Good looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Start on the ground, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Chris Russo. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. Return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Throwing now, Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll get a couple of yards back, but it will be second and long.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up second down.
Here's Allen. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Third and a long way to go. Now Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Jack Browning is on to punt.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Herbert to throw on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Now Herbert again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
He'll get this out to his running back. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 4. 21. It's third and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Chargers. It's his fourth rushing touchdown of the year.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
first down. Allen. That's going to be caught by the rookie out of LSU. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They'll throw on first down with Allen. Open man is Shakir, and that's complete. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll stick with him again. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got his tight end, Oronde Gadsden the second. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, L.A.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Third and a yard. On play action now. Herbert. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. T.J. Sanders. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
And it's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Herbert. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. They convert style there. Big play on 4th and long.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. Going left side, complete to Harris.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
Set. Set.
Catching, trying to work inside. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. They get him for the sack at the end of this 3rd quarter. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Herbert. Open receiver, that's Harris. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal. Hampton. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2.
Oliver made the tackle. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. Throwing now is Herbert. This one is caught. On 4th and goal, they deliver. Trey Harris. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Throwing, Herbert. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Second down, they need 7.
Lion. 59.
Now Herbert. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 17 yards on that play. And the Chargers have the first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Already know how to go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Precious on the blow. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of C-roll. Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich and
Now it's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Set. 180. 180.
Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. To throw, it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Harris. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On play action, it's Herbert. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Run. Set. Go.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got another one. Touchdown Chargers. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Makes the score. Chargers 29. Bills 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
touchdown. Here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Now Allen on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The 10-yard line. Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will score again. Touchdown, L.A. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
They could have put it at the 1 and gone for 2, but they elect to still kick it here. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
36, Bills 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off for
After the
Chargers.
touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He'll start at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now it's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
Gain of 15 yards.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's another.
They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
48-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw. Back into the hands of Shakir. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Going to need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
It's now 3rd down.
To the air is Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, team's willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to have the Bills' first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And we'll check in with our referee. The road gets a little tougher now. It's 1st and 20. Allen will throw. That's caught. It's Jackson Hawes. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a gain of 16. Brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again is Allen. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
That's good.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. That's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Makes the score Chargers 36, Bills 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Delta. Delta. What are they doing?
Now give on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now give up the middle, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. And now a timeout, Buffalo. Their 2nd. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
A gain of 2 brings up
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Line.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one.